In today's video, we're going to check out a new tool called Joomla Health Checker, and it is from the same folk, Phil Taylor, who makes MySites.guru. Hey there, Joomla fans. Tim Davis here. I'm a Joomla fan too. Thanks for tuning in to Watch My Work live stream number 326 here on the Basic Joomla channel, where I show you my favorite extensions, tools, and tips for building and maintaining Joomla sites. Also work on Joomla sites, build and maintain them, do all the stuff if you're looking to hire someone short-term or long-term. Send me an email, tim@cybersalt.com, and let's talk. So today's video is brought to you, as usual, by our channel sponsor, MySites.guru. Do you have a Joomla site? Of course you do. Head on over to MySites.guru, get a free site audit for it. Check out all the tools and information that will save you time and money managing one or multiple Joomla sites. Use the coupon code BASICJoomla if you subscribe. But as I always say, you get your first month free there, I think. Possibly. I haven't looked at what the exact deal is lately, but anyways, head on over there and check it out. Okay. I have been away for 2 weeks and I missed you. I thought of you both Wednesdays, at least the one Wednesday. What was I doing the other Wednesday? It's probably at my folks' place and distracted. But yeah, so Susan and I went back east to Ontario. She is still there. Our son and our daughter and son-in-law went on a 2-week mission trip with their church, and so Susan's taking care of our grandson, who turned 13 while we are there. And then I also made a trip up to see my folks, and then flew back. Susan flies back on Monday. Yeah, so today's video, today's background picture. Let me just, I think this is what I want to do. Yeah, this is the driveway to my parents' house and my brother-in-law's house. Funny, I did not even see the soccer nets the whole time that I was there for 4 or 5 days. But they're there in the picture. But yeah, this is a picture I took. Things kind of warmed up just above freezing on this day. And I went out for a walk, which is great because, as many of you know, I sprained my ankle the last time at my parents' house in October, and I've had big problems with my feet. So it was really nice that I could, I was really thankful to God that I was back in a place where my health was good enough that I could go on that walk. It was good. Yes, Bjorn says snow soccer. Yeah, I'm tired just thinking about it. Hello to Bjorn in chat and to Ivor. It's good to see you. And yes, it is good to be back. All right, so I need to turn this camera back on, and then we will change screens here. I will change glasses, and if I remember which button it is that, and we will go from there. Now, everybody, also, I don't, hey, let me just open this up here. If you are going to go to JDAy USA, I'm going to put a code in chat that will give you 10% off your ticket if you're going to JDAy USA. Davis 2026-1189. I think that's good for like 10 or 5. So as long as it's not being used by anybody yet. If you've not bought your ticket for JDAy USA coming up in April, I'm speaking at it, and I'm not attending in person, but I'll be speaking virtually. And so if you want to use that coupon code, go for it. All right, so this tool that we're going to use today is Health Checker, JoomlaHealthChecker.com, from the sites from MySites.guru. He's Phil Taylor. You know that they sponsor my channel. He sponsors my channel. And I did get, as far as first look here on the channel, I did get sort of a preview look to this. I think it was like a month ago, and looked at a few things, but I really did not have time to really give it a good look. And I did not get a Maintenance Monday video done this week. I was going to look at it, just promote it and check it out. But anyway, so today's what I'm going to do. I'm going to look. Mary says, nice. You bought when they first came out. It's always a good event, and you like having all the classes later as well. Yes, JDAy USA. If you have a ticket, even if you're not going to take part while it's happening, you get access to all the videos. afterwards. So I thought it would be good to look at Health Checker for Joomla and put it on this site. This is my big cybersalt.org site. I've had it for a super long time and it's very neglected. You can see the actual last article that's published on the front, 2012. I really need to just spiff this up somehow. But I'm sure that you all can relate that you're working on client sites and doing things that you end up not working on some of your own sites. So JoomlaHealthChecker.com, and I'm just going to download it and install it. We'll put the link there, and I go down up here top right, download free. You'll see that I already have it downloaded, so we'll just do that there. And then we're going to go into the back end of the site, go to system. The latest Joomla 5.4.3 came out while I was away, and I've not updated any sites to it yet. We'll go install extensions, upload package file, and then in the top, I'm going to grab that and drag it in and install it. And we'll just check this out. 130 checks in 8 categories, and I believe if we go to, let's see, home dashboard. No. Oh, there we go. Health Checker down here is running. Just over my left or right ear. Which ear is that? This ear. That's my left. So it was running just over my right ear. It gets turned around in the camera, and we can see that there are 3 critical, 39 warnings, 100 that are good. So let me just also, I think if we go to components and Health Checker, we could actually get to this big screen for it, and it does its checks, and then we can look at everything that is here. Let's move 4AI down to here, and let's check out what's critical here. Orphaned tables. Yes. Okay. So there's potential orphaned tables found. Review and clean up old extension tables. Now, I did play around with this feature when I was previewing it, and I found a whole bunch of really great things that could be removed. But I also did remove a table that was that ended up breaking a site. So now, as we just look at some of these in the list here, we've got one that I can see for sure, which is the better. Let's see, there's DB8 options, logs for my sites, items, advanced templates. Oh, rock candy. All right. So for instance, rock candy, that is an old gantry extension. And so somehow I still have a table in there, and that is good to know. So I could tidy that up, and maybe we'll do that in a little bit. We'll take a look at what some of the other things it finds, and then we'll go and fix these things. I also saw better trash. That does not work. That's an old regular labs extension, but it's not continued for Joomla 4 or 5 or 6. So hey, I've got some things in here that I actually can remove, and I can look, and so that's great. All right, so that's critical. Now, but do back up your database before doing anything. We'll take a look at this later. Super admin count. There are 8 super admin users. This is a significant security risk. Okay, so I will check. I won't do that now because they'll have their email addresses and that. But that's something to look into just to see, do you have old admin users, super admin users that are still there that you can delete just to tighten things up. And it says menu orphans. 1 menu item points to non-existent articles. These will cause 404 errors. Interesting. Now I wonder which menu item it is. Let's see. It doesn't show. All right, that's interesting. I wonder. I imagine. I don't. Phil's probably not in chat here, but I'll tell him that I made this video because that would be great to see. what menu item it was pointing to. Let's just check docs here. No, that's the docs for the extension on GitHub. Okay. Super admin count. I guess it doesn't list them here either, so it's something to look into. Okay. I do a lot of these things you can have there are tools in mysites.guru that you can use, and it does list these things and show these things. I don't know about the menu orphans, but there's anyways, that's good to know to look for. Let's take a look at the warnings. Max execution time 30 seconds is below the recommended 60 seconds. Interesting. That's a PHP thing. I did not know that. And PHP end of life. Oh, I'm still running PHP 8.3.3. All right. And it's only security support. So I could bump that up. All right. It's a good thing that we can try later. Database, 4 tables missing primary key, better trash, CyberSalt conditions map, core log searches, and JMap may impact performance and data integrity. All right. Database size 1.3 gigabytes across 275 tables. The largest is ACYM history, so that's ACY mailing, and it is quite large. So that would be good for me to look into. Yes, Bjorn, yes, it is just showing the surface things. You're right, and but this is going to give us a lot of information for tracking things down. So, and also mail log. And also 117 megabyte table for SEO custom meta, but that's probably something that we want. 121 tables not using UTF-8 MB4 collation. Interesting. So that's probably something that Claude can help us with later on. Table engine inconsistency. 25 tables are not using InnoDB or memory. And here's a bunch of things here. All right. I wonder if is there something about that here when we go to docs? Oh, here it is. This check verifies all Joomla database tables are using the InnoDB. So there is some more information here on things. Why this check is important. InnoDB provides critical features that MyISM and other engines lack. All right, so we could do some changes there. All right. Permission on configuration is world readable 444. Consider restricting permissions to 640 or 600. Okay, something could change. Content security. HTTP headers plugin is disabled. I do have it disabled because I do the headers in my htaccess file. So I actually put them right in the htaccess file. I do not use the headers plugin, so that's fine. Cores is enabled with wildcard origin. Consider restricting to specific trusted domains for better security. All right, so we got a lot of things that we can do here. User registration is enabled. Ensure this is intentional. Yeah. Password expiry. 2075 of 2076 active users have not changed their password in over 365 days. All right, something to so consider implementing a password policy. Module positions. 16 module positions. 16 published modules assigned to positions not defined in template CyberSalt. That's very interesting. Some of these are just inserted into articles. But maybe these, I know this random clean joke is inserted in an article. All right, template overrides, unused modules. I got 33 that have no menu assignment. But again, if you're embedding some things in articles without putting them into, maybe they're assigned to no pages, but you're inserting them into an article, then that's that. So as usual, using this tool, you need to know your website. And there's some things here that are familiar and things that you have to learn about. So we've got a lot there. Found 9 completed backups with missing files. Backup archives may have been deleted. And actually, this is probably because I export my keep a backup files to a cloud account. So, and that's a check that keep a backup is checking. All right. And then, of course, we've got all the things that are good. 100 things that are good. So that's good. Well, why don't we, let's take a look at some things here. Use this tool here. Let's look at orphan tables. Now, I did not have the hosting open yet. So let me just on the other screen here, do this and go to right, and I'm going to open up the control panel here for cybersalt.org. And I'm going to put that there. All right, here we are. First things first, let's go to the PHP MyAdmin. And I don't think I have many tables in here. Oh, I think, oh, you know what? I should, let's just make sure I'm working with the right database. So go home dashboard, open a new ticket, and we're going to go the global configuration. And I want to go to server, and the database that's being used is October 2021 J3. Wow. So no worries there, but that's been using that table for a long time. I'm going to go into here, and when we go back to the checker here, we're orphan tables. Let's see. Review and clean up old extensions. So JFB Connect request. Now, I don't use that on the site anymore. So why don't we first of all check in the back end of this site here. We're going to go system, open a new tab, and we'll go manage. And I think we'll check FB. All right, so I do not have this particular table. Hold on for a sec here. Let's close a few things here. I do not have, where's the health, where the heck am I? Where am I here? Okay. JFB Connect. I no longer have that installed. That's probably left over from, let's see, let's look for JFB. No, let's look for Connect. That's left over from when this was a Joomla 3 site, and it probably did not get uninstalled properly. So what we will do here is I'm going to go, let's see here. Okay, JFB Connect. We're going to PHP MyAdmin. I'm going to go JFB. And oh, look, there's a bunch of stuff. I don't even use this anymore. That's an old Joomla 3 thing. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, just in case something breaks, I'm going to check all of this, and then I'm going to go export. And just see, this is showing only minimal options. If we look and scroll down, we will get down and see that only these are being selected to be backed up. That's great. That's what I want. So I'm going to go export, and I'm going to just save this, and I'll put at the beginning of the name JFB. All right. Okay. Now that I've done that, we're going to go back to the page. We're going to go JFB, and I'm going to select these tables. I have seen sometimes in my PHP admin or PHP MyAdmin, when you filter and you select all and then you go to delete, it actually in the background has selected every table in your database. So what you really want to do is when we go here and we go drop, you want to preview really what's getting dropped. And if it's more than what you want up here, don't do it. But I'm going to drop that. which is great. We're going to go back to the health report. 32 potential orphan tables. We will refresh, and that should go down to what are we going to be like? Oh, 25. All right, we got rid of 7. Excellent. Were they hurting anything? No. Were they, but they're taking up space, and why not have things tidy, right? What else can we, I also noticed better, rock candy. So let's go back and view all tables, and we'll go ROK. Oh, there's rock candy. Now, if we take a look at rock candy, I just know that this is an old rocket theme extension, and it is here. And this was just basically, there's a macro, and it would replace with the code that you had. So we don't need that, and I'm not going to even bother backing that up. I'm going to go ROK because I know I am 100% positive that is not used because I have no rocket theme things left here. Now, instead of selecting and going delete, I'm just going to go to drop, and we'll go OK. And then we will go back to here, and I'm going to refresh, and we'll be down to 24. All right, what else can we do here? Oh, look, it only shows 3 critical things. Now we're down to 24. There was a better trash, I think. Yeah, better trash. All right, let's click on here. Better trash. Better trash, and we will. There's 52 rows. Let's see what's in there. Oh, there you go. Tags, content. This is stuff left over. Better trash, like I said, is not work in Joomla 4, 5, or 6. It's discontinued. And DB8, that's another one too there. Thank you. So we're going to go up here. Better trash. Browse. Oh, and we're just going to drop that because I know that one is not anything that's going to need to be restored. Bjorn mentioned DB8. Yes, if we go DB8, that's not there. I believe that DB8 is the old, it's Peter Martin's, and this was DB8 options. It's I think that it used to be DB8. I think this was from an extension that would copy either module settings from one site to another, or this was something that got in there from, remember they had if you changed images around, it would automatically change the links. And so, yeah, we can get rid of that. I know that that's not in there anymore, and it's not installed. You can always view all your extensions, just in case DB8 is not in the name. And you can go F3 in your browser. So I'm viewing all rows here, and I'm going to go DB8. Not found anywhere, so we know that that's really not there. All right, so DB8, we did that. All right, so yeah, we're getting this down here. I think we're going to run into some things that aren't a problem. Open graph object, log searches, my site items. Yeah, I don't know, my site items, that's interesting. My site menus, because that's my sites, but is that something that's not right? Oh, RS Ticket Pro, time spent. Let's do that. I don't have RS Ticket installed anymore. So that's from a very old install. Man, I've been carrying these things around for years. Okay. Advanced templates. Feed gator. I don't know if that's, let's see. Feed gator. That's clear that and go F3 Gator. No, nothing. So let's check this out. Gator. Oh, feed Gator imports. I think this is another old one. Let's browse it, see what's in here. Oh, look at that, a hash, content. I have no idea what this is. Content ID. Well, let's take a look. Let's suss this out. 13. There's a 13333. Let's go here. Content open. And now we'll go to content articles. And we're going to search for ID 13333. Which article is that? God says it's a blog. Moving with God. Oh, I don't. This is one of my daughter's blogs that I put on here. But I don't know if it would be showing a feed or if that's a thing. So this would be a case where I don't think I need it. So I'm going to go here. There's feed Gator. I'm going to check those. I'm going to export just in case they show up later on. Hello, Imran. Good to see you. And I'm going to export that file. Feed Gator. You know, Bjorn mentioned earlier, it's a tool that's just on the surface, but you know, these things need to be checked out individually because no tool could know exactly 100% whether to remove things or not, or back them up, or where to put them. So that's good. Feed Gator there. Now we'll go here, feed, and we're going to check that. And we're going to drop those. And we got it. That's going to be a bunch left. Was there a bunch of feed Gators? Let's see, 22. We've done a couple since that. 18. So we got rid of 4 there. Okay. What else we got in here? OBRSS. Two things in there. Let's see if it's in. If it's in there, no. And so we will clear that filter. We'll go F3, check in the browser, OBRSS, nowhere. So I believe this was Fubla, and Fubla, the company Fubla, I think that guy just disappeared off the face of the earth, in the face of Joomla anyways. I always wonder if something tragic happened to him. That OBRSS has been picked up by another Joomla company. Oh, and I forget who it was, but it's clearly not installed. And I think if we go, let's just go in and look and browse. These are just settings. Yeah, that's all there is. Yeah, so I don't think I need this. So, but just to be safe, I'm going to go export and export. And look, this is probably, site. Yeah, that's giving me, okay, it's putting a name right in there. So I'll just save it so I have it. In the meantime, and then we will go back up to here and we'll go OBRSS. And we'll go drop. Yes. And we'll run again. Yeah, so I'm just, as it is on the live stream, watch me work. Just some of the things we run into, some things that we have to think about. 16 tables. All right, SEF. Let's see here. PF folders. PF task users. I do not know what that could be. So let's look for PF. No, it's clear. We'll go F3, PF, not anywhere. So let's filter for PF. PF folders. Oh, PF, what would that, not drop files? Let's see what our folders are here. Design files, source artwork, development files, extensions. This is, I wonder if this is something that I installed and tried. Let's see. Let's see the users. 62. I think this is an old task management. Let's search this. PF task users Joomla. Joomla. Let's see what comes up here. No, it's not that one by Michael Ritchie. Yeah, I just we could just go just to see. F3 inactive. No, it's not that. So I don't think I think that's just an old thing I played around with once. So task, let's go PF. And again, let's just look at folders. Does not, oh, we did that. Users, folder tree. No. All right, so we're gonna go PF. Check that out, and we'll go drop. Yes. And we'll run again. Advanced templates. I think that is an old Regular Labs extension as well. Advanced templates. Let's check that out. Because remember, you had Advanced Template Manager, but that where you could assign a template based on a menu item. But with the changes in Joomla, Peter from Regular Labs did not continue that on. So advanced, oh yeah, see advanced modules. That's probably Advanced Module Manager. And then this is Advanced Templates. Let's just look in here. Oh yes, assign menu items 1. This is left over. So when I remove the Advanced Template Manager from the site, or when I migrate it, that got stuck there. So we're going to go Advanced Templates, but we want Advanced Modules. So we're just going to drop Advanced Templates. Yeah. And that one I'm sure of. I like running this over and over again to see what we're getting into. 12 potential orphan tables now. Okay. Core open graph object. Open graph. Let's check that out. Open graph. Oh, okay. Let's go F3. Let's look for open. There's, okay, so there's advanced custom field, which is OpenStreetMap. Maybe I should look for graph. Oh, open graph content. Oh, from source codes. Okay, it still is installed. This is left over from source codes. That's the one, JFBC, Joomla Facebook. What that? But this is old. This has survived the migration. Hey, let's have some fun. Let's just uninstall these 3. It's possible they won't uninstall because they're Joomla 3. Anyway, so we've got those there. I'm just going to go action uninstall. Oh, they did install. Excellent. So now that's 12. That should take us down to 9. Oh, okay. It didn't, it uninstalled, but the tables are still there. All right. So assuming that they're all still there, I will check those 4 and I will drop them. And now we'll run the health check again. And, oh, it's not seeing any more. Interesting. Some of those other ones are no longer, oh, maybe because, I wonder if the number dropped, so now it's just a warning. Let's check this out, database. No. Oh, 8 might be orphaned. All right, so this was downgraded from critical to a warning. Okay, Mary. Yeah, thanks. It's good to be back. Yeah, very nice. And not just because there's green grass out today and sunshine and rain, but yeah. All right, thanks. Thanks, Mary. So, all right, so after below a certain number, it sees the orphan tables as not critical, so it's not as big a problem. All right, but why don't we just continue on here? Let's look at SEF EXTS. Let's see what's in here. SEF. Nothing there. Oh, the SEF. I don't know. Let's just browse, see if the structure reminds us of anything. There's nothing in there. I wonder. Whoops, I can't click back there. I wonder. If SEF EXTS. I wonder if that's an old one left over from SH404 SEF. I don't, is this SEF extensions? Hard to say if it's, yeah, SEF, but it's not for SEF. The challenge with this is we can't see the date when this was installed. So like if we look at it, like if we look at extensions and sort by package ID, the higher the number, the more recently it was installed. I think that this is probably left over from an old thing. I don't even know if it does anything, but if I delete this and the site breaks, I can just import it back in. In fact, let's do that. For those of you following along, let's show how to put this back. I'm going to export this and SEF EXTS. Okay. Great. Now we'll go back to the table here. SEF. Okay, SEF extensions. The fact that it shows it's kind of orphaned in this test, it probably is. So I'm going to drop that. Now let's go and preview this site here. And no, so if that's working, can refresh. I think it's fine. Right? Okay, so, but let's suppose I just found out that that was a big mistake and I need to put it back. I would go to import. I would go to choose file. I would go to delete, where I've been saving things, and I would want to see, okay, my computer does not always sort quickly. Okay, there we go. SEF there, very small table, but we're going to open, and then we're going to click import down here, and it gets put back in. and we can go browse, and it's there. One other thing, let's just drop. There's another way you can restore things. Remember up here, I've got the file right here in the top right. I downloaded it. If I click it, it actually will open in whatever program you're using, Notepad or whatever. But it'll open up here in Visual Studio. And this is all the instructions. See, create, alter table, and everything there. So I just select everything there and copy. Then we'll go back to here. We go to SQL, and then we paste in that code, which is that file. That's what's getting imported. We click go, and the next thing you know, it's reinstalled. There's SEF text, and it's back. So for one more time, oh, and it shows, oh, it is empty. All right, anyways, we'll drop it. Make sure I got the right thing here. Okay, yeah, drop it. And that's, yeah, so that's how you do that. Okay, health report. All right, what else have we got here? My site. Foca download logging. Let's check that out. Do I have Foca download in here? I do not think that I do. Let's go. Let's see what Foca stuff I have on here. I have nothing from Foca. Imran, have a great sleep and have a great tomorrow. I'll catch up with you in 12 hours. 12 hours and 11 minutes it'll be tomorrow. We'll be on the same day. Thanks for tuning in for a bit. I hope you're well. Yeah, so that Foca download log one, I don't need that because I don't have Foca installed on anything. And so that's probably one left over from a while ago. So I will, there's just one, drop it. Now I didn't back that up. If suddenly I found out that, oh, heck, I do have that extension in there, I could always reinstall the extension just on top of what's there, and that table would probably be created. And then don't forget on your hosting, at least I know this in my hosting, I've got a backup so I can restore tables. No, I can store databases, and then I have a Kiba backup. So I know I'm well covered here while we play around. Okay. This my site, that's got me curious. Let's see. My site config, my site menus. What would those be? Entertainment, register profile, blogs, Kanina menu. I don't know what this would be. Is this even related to my site? Let's try this. My site config. Check item sub level. I don't know what this is. My site's, when I install the plugin and it monitors that's used to monitor uptime and look for updates or to connect the connector to mysites.guru. That's very odd. This must be something old. Maybe it's from an older version of my site. All right, so but I am going to back this up. Export my sites tables, and I'm going to put oh, and I'm missing a T there. All right, I'll save that. But I think there's just something left over. My site. All right. Something very old left over, or maybe something else is called my site. and it's just being left there. Anyways, we're dropping it. All right, so let's run again. Category database. Okay, orphan tables. 3 may be orphaned. Core log searches, extension check, UCM history. So let's go core log searches. Core log searches. Browse. Oh, this, okay, so this, I'm going to say this is left over from an old search extension. Because here's some search terms: theology, hymns, lizard kiss, I laugh. These are all things related to content. Someone has searched. I think this is left over from Joomla, either from Joomla 3 or another extension that I had, because now I would use the core Joomla searching. So I will say that this can just go. So we're going to go up to here, core log searches, and I'm just going to drop that. That's a super old one. I mean, even if that breaks something in somewhere, I don't think that it will. That looks super old to me. So that's why I didn't, especially, well, unless I need to recreate that table, but I think that's super old. So if you want to be, everybody risks not backing up things and then until they're sorry. So extension check. So if you want to be meticulous, and especially if you're not sure and you're doing this and you want to, but you want things cleaned up and you know how to restore, as I've shown you, then yeah, back everything up individually. It's easier to restore. I could back up the whole table, the whole database, but as we've seen, it's pretty huge. So CyberSalt extension check. Let's see what's in here. Plugin status not ready. No. Let's see. F3. Check for updates. Check in. Check boxes. Boy, checks in here a lot. There's Health Checker. Yeah. I'm going to go down here and see that. So check ends up in there quite a bit. Plugin Health Checker example. Yeah. Privacy status check. Yeah, I don't, I'm going to think that this to cyber extension check, there's nothing, just there's one record here. Extension check ID component status not ready. I don't know. I don't know what this is. I would think that my sites, if this was an extension check thing with my sites or Joomla Health Checker, that it would do something. That it would not see this as orphaned. But anyway, so I think extension, which one are we here? CyberSalt extension check. I'm going to export this one just in case. We will export and give it a name, extension check. Remember, I have this folder on my desktop called delete that I just put things in, so I know I don't need, I should not keep anything in there that I really want to keep. All right, so let's go here. Extension. Let's go CHECK. It's the only one. Drop you like hot potato. Core log searches, extension check, UCM history. Now this one is going to be tricky. We're going to have to talk to Claude about this one, but yeah, so here's UCM history, and it's full of stuff. And there's UCM content. So why don't we summon Claude? Where are you, Claude? Oh, Claude opened up here. Great. Down here, where are you? Oh, okay, over here. Oh, yeah. And we go coffee and Claude time. In Joomla, what does the UCM underscore history table do? Is it still used in the latest versions of Joomla? All right, let's see. Let's see what Claude says here. Stores, table in Joomla stores content version history. Okay, backbone of the versions feature that lets you track and restore previous versions of articles, categories, and other UCM modified content. Each time you save an article or other supported content item, Joomla serializes items data and stores in a snapshot in UCM history. This allows you to compare versions side by side and roll back to a previous version if needed. The table tracks things like the version number, save date, editor character count, and the full serialized item data. It's still present and functional in Joomla 5 and the upcoming Joomla 6. The versioning system remains part of core Joomla. You can control how many versions are kept. Yeah, okay, there's settings for that. That said, it's worth knowing that the broader UCM system, UCM content table, and related universal content abstraction has been somewhat de-emphasized over time. It never fully delivered on the promise of a truly unified content API, but UCM history specifically remains actively used for version tracking. On sites with lots of content and frequent edits, this table can grow quite large since it stores full serialized copies of each content item. If you're doing database maintenance or troubleshooting a bloated database, it's one of the tables worth checking. You can safely truncate it if you don't need the version history or reduce the max versions kept in global configuration. So I'm going to, I think on this one, we're going to run again here. Go to database. There's two things. Orphaned tables. One, CyberSalt UCM history. You know what? I'm not going to delete this one. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to make a note for myself. I'm going to email Phil and ask him if that's a mistake. So we'll leave that one for now. All right. Now, so that's good though. We cleaned up quite a few there, and that's tidier. Okay. So let's look at the next critical one. So as far as I want to go with that, I have to turn off the filtering for database. Super admin count. There are 8 super admin users. All right, so that's something I don't want to do in the live stream because it shows email addresses. All right, and menu orphans. One menu items point to non-existent articles. but we don't know which one that is. Okay, so I'm going to add a note for that too, because how would I don't know how to know which. Obviously, it knows which article it is. Let's just see here. This check identifies published menu items that link to articles that no longer exist, which will cause 404 errors. I the new Davey, how are you doing? Good to see you. And it is Davey, right? That's what's just come right back to my head. I'm pretty sure. Haven't seen you for a while. We are Davey. We're just checking this out here today on one of my sites. Either delete the Orphaned. Deep in some new sites. Sounds good. Yeah, so it says these menu items will cause 404 errors for any visitors who click them. Either delete the Orphan menu or restore, recreate the missing articles. All right, so, but I don't think this is showing the missing articles. Am I missing something here? One menu item. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. No. It doesn't show it. How would we see that? I don't think there's something in Joomla that does that. If we go to menu, all menu items, there's not anything that shows what is here's J donation does not exist. Minitech wall does not exist. These are all these are linked. Community does not exist. I don't think it's these though, because these are unpublished. What the well, challenging what to do here. I'd have to look into this more, I think, in the site. But I'm going to give Phil a note just because it would be great if it said which menu item it was. Yeah, and those aren't articles. That's a good point. And it does say articles. Okay. Yeah, I don't think that, I mean, I could go through and look and see, but I don't think that that's going to, I don't think I can do that one right now. I mean, I could go through and test each one, but this one has a lot of menu items. And obviously there's some things I need to clean up because there's menu items that are pointing to extensions that are no longer there. Let's just try that. Let's go to menus. Because, you know, I have not used, like I've said, I've not used this in a long time. All menu items. And the jokes wall, Minitech wall doesn't exist. Obviously, community doesn't exist. And it's in the main menu. So I'm just going to delete these. I'm going to trash those. Then we're going to view trashed. And I got a bunch there. So why don't I'm going to empty the trash. And then let's run this report again. Just in case maybe the verbiage says that it's linked to an article, but maybe that's not what it is. No, that's it. So, all right. Well, I'm going to leave that one. I'm going to leave that one. Now, let's see. We've got some. Let's do this one. PHP end of life. I'm using PHP 8.3.3. So if we're going to cPanel, go to PHP, PHP, multi-PHP manager. And then we've got, yeah, look at that. There's cybersalt.org is running 8.3. Let's bump it up to 8. Oh, I don't have 8.4 on this server yet. Oh, all right. All right, that's something I didn't need to do on my server is get PHP 8.4 in there. So I won't do that right now. But that's good to know. Probably PHP 8.5 I can put on there too. So let me just do that. Oh, there's the mailman turning around my driveway. I was hoping he would ring the doorbell today because we're waiting for my passport. Susan's came a couple days ago and I had to sign for it. And now I have to now I'm just waiting for mine to arrive. All right, well, we can't do that one right now. Max execution time, 30 seconds, below the recommended 60 seconds. That I can do in cPanel because I'm going to go up to PHP, multi-PHP ini editor. I select a location and I go down, max execution time, there's 30. Default is 30, 60 is recommended, but it's my server. So I'm going to make that 120. I'll do that as well. I've already got things bumped up here nice and big. It's going to go apply. And now when we go to Health Checker, under System and Hosting, we'll run again. And now that one's gone. Now here's the tricky one. Adding a primary key to CyberSalt conditions map and JMap Google. This may impact performance integrity. I could add that, but you know, we've got these large database tables here. So let's just check that out. Database is getting large. CYB ACM history, 270 megabytes. Yeah, and this is something about Akiba, ACY mailing. Let me just switch screens here while I go into ACY mailing and settings configuration. And let's go to, I think it's data collection. All right, I'll show you this here. This is the ACY mailing configuration area. It's data collection. And delete detailed statistics after 3 months. Delete user history after 3 months. Delete email archive after 3 months. This does not work. Because here we have database size. This is ACYM history, JMail log. ACYM history is not getting emptied. JMail log, I can see that. And we'll actually, I know where to look to fix that. But ACYM history just does not delete user history after 3 months unless it's that big. Unless it's that big. Let's go to the table here. ACYM history. I do send out a lot of emails on here. Let's just see. Yeah, and this is what yeah, this is we're all right. Let's just see here. Date. I'm gonna copy this. And we're gonna go to Claude, and we're going to say to Claude, this is a date in a field in a table. What date is it? And then I'm just going to post that number in there. And because it's some kind of code or thing. It's a numeric timestamp. And I don't know what this does. October 30th, 2025. All right. So November, December, January, February. We're in February. That would be the 4th month. All right. So let's sort by a different date. All right. Let's copy that. Okay. What about this date? Uh, 18 hours. Oh, it's about 18 hours before the previous timestamp. October 29th. All right. Well, let's sort the other direction. So let's go this one. Oh, June 20th. That interesting. That's a future date. What the heck? Did someone visit from the future? That's confusing. And this one is just a bit off. I don't know anything about this. "87 seconds before the previous one." So who the heck is visiting from the future? The Terminator is visiting my site in the future. I wonder what they'll see. I wonder what I'll put on. Anyways, the what tells me is that numerically, this is really only 3 months old. So it does actually look like in the settings, delete user history after 3 months, that the reason that table is big is just because I've got so much. I send out so many emails. It is large. All right, so Joomla Health Checker lets me know that I've got a large table. The largest is that, but I have a very active site, so that's okay. Now, JMail log. Let's go to components, JMail log, and the dashboard. As this, it's taking a little while. Oh, it's probably got a big table to load. Is this Web 357s? Yeah, so this is keeping track of mail that, oh, and this has some user email addresses in here. These are things that, okay, all right. So JMail log is by, yeah, Web 357. And this is keeping track of all the emails that my site generates and sends out. So that's great. And here's the logs for that. That's the dashboard. So this is going to be the same thing. So this is just because it's an active site as well. Let's go to settings here. Date. Okay, enable auto purge. Yes, days to keep logs. All right, 10 days to keep the logs. Show only mail logs that match. Okay, so we got really cool settings in this tool here. Custom fields that you want, version check. All right. So JMailLog is keeping track of quite a few things. It's a huge file though, but again, I send so much mail in here. Do I need to track all of these mails? Probably not. Let's see as this loads here. By the way, just so you know, that's Web 357. JLogs, no, JMail logs. There we go. Just what we're looking at right there. This is a great extension when a client is had someone that mails were going out. No, people were not getting mail. We couldn't figure out why. So I installed JMailLog and it started tracking all email that was coming from the site. And it was really helpful because we could see some emails that tried to be delivered but couldn't be, and it showed the ones that failed, and it just gave us some more clues to try to figure out what was happening. But here we've got, this is 0224, right? Now if I switch to what's the oldest, again, this is a big thing. Also, let's just look at the health checker here. Let's clear that. Components, health checker. And we've got our yellow warnings here. I just was wondering if there was a there was something that with that table that would make it run faster if it had an index, but it's not. It's just these two here. All right, so this is February 15th. That's 10 days. So this is yeah, so I just have a lot of stuff going on here. It's sending a lot of emails. Oh yeah, but okay, yeah, because yeah, it's sending out a mail. That's huge because when I send out a mailing, I send out to 5,000 for one of my newsletters. It's recording all 5,000. Interesting. Okay. All right, so that's not a thing to worry about. And then for CyberSalt for SEO custom meta, that's pretty big. I think that's one. This is a big site. I've got a lot of content. So they might just be big files here. Custom for SEO custom meta. Yeah. And we go into here, item ID, the URL, crawled. Yeah, so this is all stats from 4SEO. So this is a big site, and it is just, it's just the reality of it. We go content and articles, and we go clear here. I have 22,000 articles on here. There's probably some numbers that have been deleted, but yeah. So a lot of stuff happening. Now in PHP-MyAdmin, you can also do this. Go to your table, and then just click. Go to the database. Click on rows, and you'll see the ones that have the most rows. Now you also see that this is STG, so I have a Stageit copy of this site on the server, so it's duplicated, the ACYM user stats, and then here it's a bit lower. Okay, ACYM history, and okay, and you can look and see what has big rows in it. You can also just filter by size, and you'll see there's ACY history, JMail log, for SEO custom meta. That's the Stageit copy of that. History, for CyberSalt history, Stageit history. What's history? What is history? Is this user history? I don't know. Anyways, it's a big site, lots happening. Checking the time here. I got a friend coming to get me at 1 o'clock. It's 12:23 right now. Going out for lunch. All right. So what else could we play around with? That's there's 80 extensions that are disabled. Consider uninstalling unused extensions. Joomla version 5.4.2. Yeah. 2 extension updates available. Yeah. 16 published modules assigned to positions not defined in the template. Now, I know that's from me making a site because this just gets inserted somewhere. Template overrides that should be checked. Unused modules. They have no menu assignment. But let's just see one of these here. Latest funny pictures. Let's look at that as a module. Site modules. Latest funny pictures. Okay, here it is. Now, conditions. All right, so there's no condition. So this is using Advanced Module Manager. The module will be shown on all pages. This says it has no menu assignment. And that's probably because we're using Advanced Module Manager. So I'm going to just make a note of that for Phil too. All right, because it says, it basically has, I'll show you what, let me show you. Let's go close. And we've got Advanced Module Manager. Now notice down here, I can't switch to the core. In Advanced Module Manager, and this is from Regular Labs, I'm going to go to the options, and I'm going to feature, let's see, somewhere in here. Oh, look at the tag. Special remove plugin tags. You can remove individual modules or complete module positions for any page containing that tag. For instance, to remove the module position 7 from a specific article page, just place this somewhere in the article. Wow. I didn't know that. Let me bookmark that. CyberSalt, basic Joomla, maintenance money ID. Exclude module from certain pages. I'm just going to copy that. Put that there. Assign that to me. Create a new task. All right, interesting. User action logs, yeah. But somewhere I thought for Advanced Module Manager, there's a way where I could publish a, oh yeah, show switch. So I'm gonna go yes, save and close. All right, so now down here, we can switch to the Joomla Core Manager. And then we search for latest. And there's that. Now notice, we go latest funny pictures. We go menu assignment. Oh, it says all pages. Let's just try this. If we switch, save, go all pages, run the health checker. And we're going to filter for, I don't know what that one would be. Unused. Yeah, it's in there. So that might not be accurate. No menu assignment. They're actually all. All right. That's a note to share with Phil. Okay. Okay. Content Joomla plugin is disabled. This plugin provides lazy loading for images. Interesting. What is that? Joomla plug content Joomla. Let's do that. Oh, I'm going to get rid of that switch though. I don't need the switch. And I gotta get back to the let's see here. Advanced Module Manager. There we go. Options. And let's not show the switch. Okay. System. Plugins. And it's Joomla. Content Joomla. I wonder why that's off. This plugin does category processing for core extensions, sends an email when a new article is submitted in the front end or a transition is executed. But it says here, okay, I gotta find it again. Oh, it's there. Oh, lazy content Joomla plugin is disabled. This plugin. Let's read the docs on that. This check verifies whether lazy loading for images is enabled in the content Joomla plugin settings. Lazy loading content Joomla. This check verifies is enabled in the content Joomla plugin. Is it enabled? Well, I don't see that it's even enabled there. But maybe that is a Joomla 6 thing, because I think this is still Joomla 5. Lazy loading for images. Let's take a look at that. Let's check in J6. Here's Joomla 6. Let's go system, plugins, content. Let's see. Joomla. Content Joomla. Huh. But there's no lazy loading setting. Interesting. All right. Well, this is why tools like this are really great, because it's challenging and you learn things. Approximately 3,144 images without alt text. Add descriptive alt text for accessibility and SEO. Okay, well, that's a work in progress, right? Site XML not found. Consider generating one. All right, so that's looking at SEO. 63 unpublished draft articles, empty articles. Or very short. Nice. 2,112 articles are not linked from any menu. That would be interesting to see the results of too. 17 published articles are in uncategorized. Yeah, that's something. 5 published articles are in unpublished categories and are invisible to visitors. Either published categories or unpublished the articles. Oh, that's interesting. Well, that we can see. Let's go close. I'm going to leave that disabled for now. Components. No, content. Categories. Let's filter. And let's go to unpublished. Oh, Cybersalt Shaker. Oh, yes, yes. I did unpublish that. Because this was for, I was inviting people to submit articles for this part of my site. And I turned that off. And that's been off for a while. Let's see Steve's bill here. What's this article say? Buy now. Why do I have a code there? PayPal. Steve's bill. Oh, I know what I did. This is actually, I created a button and I sent it to someone named Steve so they could pay their bill. All right. So you know what? So I don't need Steve's bill for sure. I can trash that. See, again, this is really helpful, the tool, because I end up looking and finding things. So donate to Cybersalt Shaker. I was thinking about offering a subscription. And now again with the PayPal button. It's interesting that I did that. Submit your site's URL. Oh, and this was if people, they could create a profile, submit a URL. Yeah, oh, that's all old stuff. So really, you know what I should just do is, Cybersalt Shaker is, well, this is an FAQ Cybersalt Shaker. All right, well, that's something for me to sort out in that site after. Interesting. Well, this is definitely a tool that's helping me find things. These module positions do not exist in the template Cybersalt. Simply Susan left. Interesting. Let's try that. Let's have a look there. System, site modules. We'll look for simply. Whoops. Simply. Simply Susan, and it's in left. Select menu, blogs. What is this? This is a module. Displays on the front end and blogs. This module displays a menu on the front end. Oh, this is a menu. This is a menu. Position left. Now, if I preview this, let's see this. Question mark TP equals 1. No, I don't have that turned on. So we're going to go to here. System. Site template styles. Options. Enable that. And refresh. Yeah, I don't have a left side here. So let's see this module. Conditions. It'll show everywhere. Well, let's see what it does. Let's put it sidebar A. Sidebar A. On every page. Oh, so I had a little menu item that would show for people to read other blog items. So this is Simply Susan. This is Susan's blog. And this is, so if we go to Totally Tim, yeah, that's it there. 2019, since I've added something there. Oh, and that does not show up there. Wonder why. Let's see. There is no module position for that. Oh, maybe I have a Totally Tim module by itself or template. Oh, no. Oh, something is not fitting. Something's bumping this across and it's pushing the right-hand content down. And it's down here. Yeah. So what is too big here? Right click and inspect. Might be those videos. That's interesting. All right, well, if I click on God's Penman, it shows up there. And if I click on Shirley Cho, so okay, so that I don't really need that now. That's an old thing I had set up for navigation because now we've got the top menu here. So I could actually close this and I'm going to trash that because I don't need it. And now let's go clear. Let's just see what else I have assigned to the menu position left. I don't have anything assigned to left. Clear. Oh boy. Ah, right. Wow. All right. So this tool is really helping because I got rid. Oh, here's the things. Sidebar B. I have no sidebar in that template, as we have seen. I could put it on there, I guess, because there's nothing showing up here. Huh. What's in sidebar B? More. I would think, though, that I'm happy to have these in sidebar A. These ones here. All right, so let's see here. Let's go funny. More funny car pictures. The conditions. Oh, and it shows only on funny car pictures in that menu item. All right, well, I think I can. Let's just check out a few more things here. Funny Christmas pictures. Let's go here. Oh, funny Christmas pictures. Funny Christmas pictures there. There's two. Oh, sidebar right and sidebar B. Oh, wow. All right. So these have gone missing since I did my template redesign. Very interesting. So I will conditions. Yeah, so there's conditions for different menu items. Include between this date. Oh, include between. Oh, see, here's an issue here. Include when I migrated this site, and my conditions were converted. This is only going to show between December 1st, 2017 at 5:54 and December 27th at 8. Oh, this is that's I only want to okay. Oh, this is to show funny Christmas pictures. Okay, edit condition set. Date. Okay, include on these menu items. Yeah. Let's see. I want them on cartoons. Yeah. I could put them in there. I don't know if that's still used. Clean joke, Christmas jokes. Yeah, I'm going to put that there. And I'll put it on clean jokes. So why not? Not on games. All right. That's one condition. And include between these two dates. I don't want that. I want to go months. Let's see. I could just for the month of December. Yeah. So that would only show in December. Let's see. Seasons. Spring, summer, winter, fall. It's not that one. These are the great options in Advanced Module Manager. Other condition set. Oh, wow. There's a lot going on in here. Custom PHP. Oh, interesting. So let's see. I think I could let's try this. Let's go to Claude here. Okay. This code I need PHP code that tests to see if the date is December 1 through to December 26th. Here's a sample for testing. All right. Looks like it's for Regular Labs extension. This looks like it's for Regular Labs extension. This checks the month, day, regardless of the year. So it'll work every December. It returns true from December 1st to December 26th inclusive. So if I copy this and make this a condition, All right. Save and close. All right. Now, I'm going to edit this condition set. What's this called? Module. Okay, show. I'm going to say show December 1 to 26. All right, and then I'm going to change the alias, right? So I can save and close that. And yeah, save and close that. Now, so that's funny Christmas pictures. That's not the one I just did, is it? Let's just see. Condition includes, yeah, okay, that's condition. All right, so it's that one. But then I've got another one down here, and we've got funny Christmas pictures. Yeah, this one here. So I have another one down there, and this condition is only for these menu items. Well, for module that, and the menu items selected are funny cat pictures, dog pictures, and that. So I'm going to select I'm going to select an existing condition set, and that is show December 1st to 26th. All right, and then I'm going to edit this because I do like, yeah, so it's being used for these two modules. I'm going to edit this because I do want those Christmas pictures to show on the funny pictures pages too. So I'm going to scroll down here and maybe it's already in there. Oh, it is already. All right, so they were just selected different. All right, so that's great. Now what I can do is I can save and close this. And now we know that there is no sidebar B. So I'm going to select funny Christmas pictures, these two modules, and I'm going to batch move them to this sidebar A. That's where I want them. Sidebar A. Let's go sidebar A. I'm going to move just those two. Now, they're there. Sidebar A. There they are right there together. And I've fixed that, which means now if we go to the health checker, all right, let's close some things here. This is a very useful tool. This is, you know, and that's why I picked this particular site because I do so little with it. There's 16 assigned to position that doesn't there. So that should change to 2. That's module positions, and that's under extensions. So let's run again. "13 published module positions now, yeah. And so, you know, I could move all of these, like sidebar error exists, but sidebar B, I could select all the sidebar Bs and move them over. But I really, as you can see, I can see here, I really need to reevaluate what's happening with each of these modules. But that's pretty cool because Funny Christmas Pictures is now going to show up on these pages in the sidebar right, December 1st to that. I'm going to copy this too, and I'm going to make a bookmark for this, and I'm going to, that's my, advanced custom modules PHP condition. You could have a module that just shows if it's Monday, happy Monday, everybody. You could have modules show only on Mondays or only on Sundays or whatever you can do with PHP. That's pretty cool. And I'm going to paste that in there. And I'm going to paste that code there so I can find that later and create a new task. All right, well, that's pretty cool. So this really, really is helpful to see a lot of stuff that's going on inside your site. I like it. All right. Well, it is almost time for my friend to come pick me up for lunch. So I think with that, we will wrap it up. It's good to be back with you guys. Good to be back. And on the live stream on the channel, and saw some cool things today, learned some things. And yeah, this is really, I was not expecting that this tool would help me to find some wonky module things and fix them up on my site. This is a neglected site. But I could see now that if you had a client or if you have your own site and you put this on, you start looking at these things, you can tidy it up and catch some things and make your site healthier from different perspectives, which you expect from an extension that says it's called Joomla Health Checker. All right, everybody. Find the button for the semi-sad music and the orange caboose. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in today and joining me after this 2-week break. And appreciate your support of the channel. We'll wrap it up there. As usual, I hope that wherever this finds you, be it morning, evening, afternoon, or tomorrow, that you are well. And until the next time, enjoy your Joomla sites, and God bless.